Hello, Cremas. Welcome to episode 6 of Lolo Worldwide. Thank you for tuning in. And good start of the week, everybody. I couldn't do an episode yesterday due to the holiday yesterday, which was President's Day. And, there's some other important topics to talk about. Well, tomorrow, I believe, as I see on Twitter, is the court decision of the case that the corrupt organization Gremco is trying to take away from Universitario. And the case is about that a former employee of Gremco, I guess he was the construction worker when they were building the stadium, the Monumental, back in decades ago. It was like from the 90s through 2000. The stadium was opened in 2000, but the story is that this particular person, instead of doing the right thing, the normal thing that normal people do, which was seeking financial help, because of course everyone needs financial help, especially in a situation like this. But what former employees of the U or the people who made the stadium, people who are actually owed money from the U, they actually go to the nonprofit organization called Embajador Crema. So this person should have, like a normal person, he should have went there and they would have helped them easy. Embajador Crema has always helped their clients who are in need of money that are owed to them from the team. The organization works on it. But this person is actually very greedy, very, very sinister, very sick in the head. And let me find his name so we could be aware of who he is and also get to know what this piece of garbage is. And the thing about this person, as I still haven't mentioned his name, but the thing is that he, instead of getting his money from the Embajador Crema, this guy's acting like he's on Gremco's side, and he has sued, and his goal is to remove the law that's actually helping the team, the U, and other teams. And that's not just the U, it's helping, I think, Sport Boys, Cienciano, and other teams. And it's not just the U, but no, this person has to be greedy, and I'm pretty sure he's been manipulated by Gremco to do such a thing that he is suing the team. And his goal is to remove this law that's helping the U and other teams to stay afloat financially. So that's that. And so I'm still looking for his name. So tomorrow is the Poder Judicial, which is the justice level in Peru. So they're deciding, I guess, like I'm still learning about this case. I'm still reading about it here on Twitter. But the case is that they'll decide if it will resume or to just throw away the case, which it should be throwing away the case, because really there's no case to go about. The law, you can't break the law. This law was enacted on Congress. If you're breaking Congress's law, then Gremco's actually breaking the law. Yeah, like you can see that they're trying to break the law in their way. And for Gremco, everything can't be both ways. Nothing can be both ways. Yeah, like I will say, as a fan, the more I learn about the U these past couple years, that Gremco is really like right on us with financial issues, thanks to the stadium. All right, you got us there, but they gotta let us do our jobs and do our best to pay them back. And what they're doing is literally hurting them. So, and so that's this whole story that's been going on. It's like, in my opinion, I don't see anything like it either. There's no team other than the U that's been literally just chased after from some company. And It's unheard of. So I'm still looking for this person's name, and this shows that this person is literally a piece of garbage, and he just says his name mentioned. So the more as I'm finding it here, talk about other things. We'll go back to the topic. So yeah, now the 1934 situation has died down completely, which is alright, fine. But these Alianza fans still can't get over it. They still can't get over that they lost 1934, a championship that's gonna be 88 years ago. And these fans they're very miserable, and not just losing from a title in 1934, they also lost the championship at home, and they were relegated twice. So this is a miserable fan base, and with this Gremco situation, these are the same fans, along with Cristal fans, that are rooting for Gremco. If you see, like, on the social medias, every post that happens with when people post about what's going on with the case, the people who will like the tweets on that will be Alianza and Cristal fans, because they're not happy that they're not the number one team, and they'll never be the number one team in Peru. Never. It's just a fact they just can't get over. And now I found his name now. This person, this scumbag, who's retarded enough, who does, instead of doing the right thing, going to Embajador Crema, instead he is siding with Gremco in their sinister, their garbage tactics. Is suing the team to get rid of the law. Now I'm reading it. Ley 31279, law 31279, and this piece of garbage's name is Jose Oleachea, and this piece of garbage is refusing to do the right thing, and we must do what it takes to. If things don't go our way tomorrow, we had to go to the streets, because Gremco and these rats will never win. We are actually doing them a favor. We're doing our best to raise as many money as we can to pay them back. All right, they got us there, but we're doing our best to raise money. We're doing the socio adherente, which some of the money goes to the deuda corriente, which is the current debt, and other things. Our team is doing their best to finish the other half of the debt, which is the deuda concursal, which is, I guess, is the whole thing. So we're doing our best to pay them back, and they gotta let us do our jobs and leave us alone. So these rats will never win. And I want everyone to go on their social medias and just be vigilant on this situation. That's all I have to say. And now going to the U from last Saturday, and against Carlos Stein away, and well, there was a lot of problems in this match. It was the problems with, number one, the timing on the match, 11:30 in the morning, and that's not your typical match day time, especially if you're on the same time zone. Because 11:30 in the morning is something you would see in the Premier League, but that's because they're hours ahead of us. So that's the first step, and then the second step that led to a loss was the field. It was like one of the worst field conditions in the world. And then the last reason we lost is the humidity and the hotness. Lambayeque is like, I guess, I've never been to Lambayeque, but it seems to me it's very hot. But we can't make these excuses, though. Even though, yeah, these things were a factor to us losing, but we have to deal with it. We'll have games later this year that will have the same conditions. So it wasn't everyone had a bad game except for Quispe. Quispe actually had a decent game than everybody. So we had to keep our heads high and focus on the next game. Like I said before, the U needs to take needs to have the mentality by taking things game by game. If we stay focused on one game, then we're untouchable. And the other thing is that the fans were acting like that loss was the end of the world. We only dropped, yeah, we lost. We're no longer number one in the table, but we just dropped to second place. It's not like we dropped several spots. We dropped to second place. We're down by 3 points, but we just gotta rely on Sport Huancayo to lose and us to win on against Cesar Vallejo on the 27th of February, which is this Sunday. So we gotta rely on Huancayo to lose, and we just gotta take it game by game. Just win our game that we have, play hard in the 90 minutes, and just focus and win. And so that's that. And it's also not like we lost at home. We lost away. I wish we would have tied or win, but it's still early in the season. I believe we have 15 games to go, so we gotta keep it up. And tomorrow is the Copa Libertadores matchup versus Barcelona SC. And, well, this is not the Barcelona we have seen from last year, where they actually made the semifinals of the Copa Libertadores. They lost a few key stars due to transfers. And their best player, who's still on the team, cannot play against the Udi's 2 games due to card suspension. So we got a break right there, but we can't be too overconfident. So the good thing is that we're playing the second leg away next Wednesday, and we gotta win that one. So that's the preview for tomorrow. So we have a good break on some of the key stars not being there, but we gotta keep it up, stay focused, and win. And so that's my take on the U. Already spoken about the case tomorrow and the game tomorrow and the Cesar Vallejo game on Sunday. More on that will be on Friday. Or Thursday, because I have something on Friday. So maybe on Thursday I will do my podcast again in a couple of days, or maybe during the weekend. We'll see how we'll do episode 7. So that's that. And for Champions League, well, Champions League is starting to will come back. The second half of the bracket is playing today. I know Juventus is playing against Villarreal, and I think it's at Villarreal Stadium. And what other games is going on today? You got Chelsea versus Lali OSC. That's also today. And then tomorrow you got Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United. And Benfica versus Ajax. All tomorrow. And my picks for, I would say, Chelsea's going to get, I'll probably say it's going to be a close game. But I say Chelsea will hold on to win at least one or two goals. I got Juventus winning on the road today. And then I say tomorrow, Atletico versus Manchester United will end in the draw. And also Benfica and Ajax will end in the draw. So those are the matchups for today and tomorrow for the Champions League. And then the second legs will be back on Tuesday, March 8th. And we also got the CONCACAF Champions League, which has been going on. I was going to speak more about it last week, but due to the topic from on Friday with the 1934 situation, I had to decrease and remove it for today's episode. So what I was going to do is talk about it now. Leon versus Guastatoya. They're up by 2 goals. Leon's up by 2 goals, so they could clinch to the quarterfinals on right now tonight. And NYCFC versus Santos de Guapiles. They play tomorrow at 6 o'clock. They're up 2-0 to NYC, so they could clinch tomorrow to the quarterfinals. And tomorrow is also Colorado versus Comunicaciones. Comunicaciones is up 1-0, so even though Colorado's at home, they got a big hurdle to run to go over, which is to score 2 goals or more to advance. It could happen. And also you got Montreal hosting Santos Laguna, and Santos is up 1-0 also. So same situation, even though Montreal's home, they got a big hurdle to climb. And you also got Pumas Unam versus Saprissa, one of the greatest teams in Costa Rica. And Pumas is home, so maybe Pumas could take that home advantage and wins, or maybe Saprissa can do an upset. Who knows? And Cruz Azul, which is coached by Juan Reynoso, one of the former U champion, is up 1-0 versus Forge FC from Canada. And the last match is Seattle Sounders versus Motagua. And Seattle's home, so they might win big at home. And so that's all the second leg matches this week. And quarterfinals, I believe, will be in mid to late March. So I'll get to that once we approach that date. And so that's about it. So my next episode will be on either I don't think I'll do Thursday, and I don't think I'll do Friday. So I'll probably be back on Saturday. Also about my live stream broadcast, I'll do my best to fix the. I'm still fixing the technical difficulties on the match with Barcelona versus the U tomorrow. If not, then I'll have to go to the match on Sunday, which is U versus UCB. So I'll do my best to fix it again. And so that's about it. I also want to do a shout out to Colectivo USA. All the U fans in the United States is all there. And it's also USA and Canada, which we got U fans in Canada. We're going all over the world. So hopefully we can expand it. And I want to shout out to them. And also want to shout out to the hashtag as you look in the screen. Hashtag Marco Te Ama from Colectivo USA. Shout out to Marco Te Ama. And that's about it for today. Thank you for tuning in to Lolo Worldwide, the official podcast of Gremco Tribune, here on episode 6. And I'll be back on this weekend for episode 7 before the match on Sunday. So, y dale U.